Go.
Hey everybody, we got a bit of a special treat today. We've been starting to collect a couple of the more rare and obscure Bemani games. We got a Mambo A Go-Go here. We just got this off Captain's Auction. It was incredibly cheap. I think we paid around $250 for it. Nobody else was looking, and it was one of those like midnight 1 a.m. specials right at the end. Very fortunate. It was something that I've kind of always wanted to try and pick up, as I know there's been one or two of them around. We just kind of miss the opportunity every time. So anyway, we've got it here. We're going to do a little look over the cab now. It does not boot, and we'll kind of point it out. And we're going to take the PCB out, socket the RTC, put in a new RTC, and then go from there. Hopefully we can actually get this game running. And again, the reason it sold so cheap is one, you see there's this marquee is actually like this really big, like in a molded plastic that comes out like this and covers the light box. So there'd be the fluorescent down here and two tubes up here. But for as rare as the game is, I'm not going to complain about getting something at this price. It's really cool to get. So let's do a look over this, and we'll plug it in, power it up, so you can see what it doesn't do. First off, yeah, the wheels on this, like it keeps wanting to tilt over, but I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to plug the cab in so it can boot while we talk. But like all said and done, honestly, this cabinet is in very good shape for what it is, which is why I was willing to take the, oh, you know what, that's right. We do actually have to hook up the front because there's a power switch in the front, right? If I remember right?
Yes.
Oh no, this thing. We had to drill the locks on this. I'm gonna make sure that's off in the front. We had to drill the locks on this because it did not come with keys. But so yeah, AC is going through one of these connectors, probably this one here. But we'll get it all hooked up and we'll take some looks inside. I guess while we're at it, we should look inside the drum portion here while it's easily accessible. It's just the speakers on the side there, and I'm not sure exactly what any of these IOs do, but there's more than a couple. They're all going up into here, and I'll show you probably why. I don't know if I wonder if this game actually can individually sense it. No, it has to be able to individually sense, because I think there's like a left, right, and center on each. I don't know. I actually don't know too much about Mambo yet, so this is all very exciting for me to get into and check out. But in short, there's a lot of buttons inside each of those pads, and I wonder if all of this kind of multiplexes that for the game, or if they're actually just straight through, because there's actually quite a lot of connectors coming into the front here. So that's all hooked up. So that's there. Here we've got the audio amp up here. Actually, no, that's the amp. This looks like a line splitter. Oh, there's a power cable inside. I didn't have to go grab one. And you got the main power supply down below. All this is very common looking to. Are those wheels coming out? Oh no, there's the wrong size wheel on this. That's aftermarket. I just noticed because the mounting holes don't line up here. There's only one bolt. There's only one bolt holding this in. So unless they, oh, that's sketch. Well, I don't think I'm bringing this out really to conventions too much or anything, so hopefully not a big deal. Anyway, I'm gonna come around, flip this on, and let's take a look at one of the most exciting. Oh, there's an interlock, isn't there? That's right.
Yes.
Forgot. There is a power switch interlock, so let's just come around. Oh, it's already defeated. Did I plug this into the
bad socket? I think so.
There's a bad socket on this.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah, it's plugged in. Let's see if the interlock is defeated enough.
Definitely worked when we took it out.
Yeah, it was working at Evo. Let's see. The interlock is
Try this power cord just real quick.
Okay.
That just always happen.
Unless this got, well, no, because this should still be connected on the other end. You just used it.
You blow a fuse?
I don't think so. I kind of doubt that. I feel like this happened before too, and it just like one time we did it and it just came on.
Maybe undefeat the interlock and defeated her.
Duh. Or I didn't plug one thing in.
Oh.
Nope. It's plugged in, but
Did you match
maybe...
it correctly?
Well, they're correct.
What do we do?
And they're secure. Okay, well. Oh, there's another set of connectors. So
Alright, second.
there's another set of connectors here, and I just need to find the matching pair.
I'll just turn it off on the back just in case.
Where does this go? It's there. It's obviously there, and it's obviously power.
Yeah. Does it go inside? Oh, you know, I tucked them away. Check. I'm pretty sure I tucked a bunch. See over there on the left? Did I tuck those away?
This?
I took some cables away when we moved it so I wouldn't get pinched. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe it was something that fit under?
Or I unplugged them in the inside and
I think you unplugged something inside.
I don't know.
Well, this is obviously
Yeah.
AC power. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace the power line here, which, yep, is right here.
Okay.
I got it.
I'm pretty sure I tucked everything away so it wouldn't get pinched.
Yep, all good. And this should be
That makes sense.
all right, go ahead, let's put it on.
Hey, look at that.
I didn't notice this before. We have actually
One
yeah.
light. You also take the
But,
pad off if you want.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna take the pad off because this is the exciting part. You know, it's like, well, that actually. So it's interesting. That it has like the little CD icon there, and I haven't seen that on other games. Anyway, for this booting up, it's gonna crash. It'll load, everything clears, and then it shows an RTC error, unless it shows the cartridge error again, which that happened after we picked it up from Captain's, and you just reseat the cartridge for that. So we'll see what it does.
Honestly, this monitor is worth the Captain's alone.
Okay, so the cart is yeah, and the monitor is in great shape. I need to degauss it again, but the monitor itself looks great. If the cartridge was unseated, it would give a cartridge error, and right now it's throwing an RTC error. So if I remember right, you hold down test button while it's booting, and it'll reset the RTC.
I think we tried
which
that.
does not work now. And I think that just means that we have to actually replace the RTC first. And after this, we're gonna go and socket that and come back and give it another try. We'll probably do that on the bench and test it. But yeah, anyway, the exciting thing about how this cab is built is under here. Like, look at this glorious setup. It's just a bunch of Sanwas or Omrons or whatever. And that's it. Like, not piezos, no drum shit or whatever. And I'm sure it actually probably works fine as long as, like, you can see this one's stuck down, but it probably actually works fine. And it makes replacing this now pretty ezy.
And probably works better. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly, it probably works better. And if you've seen my Step Champ video, like this wouldn't work in Step Champ because you're stepping on it, but at the same time, the Step Champ, the way that works is pretty sketch in comparison, because that's like an actual contact where it's got like a filter over it, and stepping on it like makes contact with the top to the bottom. It looks really sketch. I'm worried about it like continuing to work, and as a result, that's not a cab that's also is also not going to go out. Like, it might go out to like Level Up or Evo or something like the big shows that actually take us for everything we've got. Maybe it'll go out, but anyway, there's that. Let's get a quick look on the inside and the back. I don't know, did you? get that, or I don't think we did. But you know, just the only other thing inside is the 573 here, the original Mambo Go-Go cart. So
It is kind of crooked.
yeah, it's a little crooked, but it works right now. So I think it actually might be the well, yeah, no, it's definitely crooked. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna pull this thing out. We're gonna socket the RTC, put in a new one, and we'll see if we can get
That's
it running.
cool. The monitor adjustment is behind that plate.
Oh yeah, right here. That is
Yeah,
actually
but
kind of cool.
It's
Yeah,
so you can actually adjust it while looking at the monitor.
yeah, that's neat. That's super cute.
Yeah.
I'm glad you caught that.
I was looking for it. I was like, what is this?
Yeah. No, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm gonna double check. I don't remember if we actually have the. Yeah, we do have the brackets. So
Yeah.
when we come back, we'll have these attached.
We don't
as
have
well.
enough screws, but we have the brackets.
Yeah. There's 4 big brackets and what, like 6 screws?
Barely, yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
We're
even-
missing. We have like 2. I'm supposed to have like 9 or 12 for the marquee header.
Yeah.
We
So we'll go get more of those.
Yeah.
Get this
Same,
thing put together.
same like M6 screw, M8 screw, whatever we don't have.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna close this up, grab that board, and we'll do that repair. Come back, and once it's working, we'll see if we can't actually play some of the game. There's some neat little features with the header and stuff like that that I'm hoping still work, and we can show off. So we'll be back soon. Okay, I just want to point this out that this board has probably never been taken out before, and we were looking at the JAMA edge here, and like it's perfectly square, clean. Like it probably has never been removed in its entire life. And then just the bottom of the wood looks so clean and pristine. It's never been exposed to the elements. Like, I don't know if the inside, yeah, you can see like there the
handle.
yeah, the handle, and just like it's just fresh wood. That's why it says, and actually, you know, one thing to bring up also about Captains is we like we bought this for $250. It's basically a junk cabinet, but the smart thing to do with getting junk is to really check it and make sure if you're picking something up, it's what you want. And something that you can work with. Like I would not have picked up this Mambo even at $250 as a rare game if it didn't look this good, you know. And granted, you know, I only saw the exterior pictures, but from what I was able to see of this cab, and you kind of look it over, like structurally it's sound. The wood isn't rotted. You know, it's got all these little dings and stuff like that, but it's really actually in pretty good shape. Like these 2 pads are fine. You know, this one's peeling up, and I'm sure I'll have to do something to secure them, but
I think it's just
structurally.
This doesn't have the screws. That's
Yeah,
the only
and I mean,
issue.
this being broken, like it's very structurally sound. This is not a junk. Like as I hate to say it, the 52,000 plays on the counter, but like the Samba de Amigo we got, yes, that was more of a junk cab, and it was going to be a lot more work to fix up. And I do hope that, you know, it comes together for the person that picked it up and picked up the project. But like, this is a much more sound investment to pick up a cabinet like this than just, you know, whatever junk and make it work. This is something where we get that RTC working. We have a very rare cab on our hands that, you know, is minimal work and is, you know, it's actually, you know, able to have a nice long life. Like we had mentioned, the monitor on this looks really good. So anyway, I just wanted to comment on that stuff before we get into the repair. We'll be right back. All right, so we took this apart, and it looks like this was already socketed, so we don't have to do any of that work. I was gonna do that on camera otherwise, but I swapped it out. I'm gonna plug it in, see if it makes any difference. This RTC that I have in here might be dead, but while I had the PCB open, I just kind of wanted to show that. So I'm gonna grab. I need to get it. You know what I need is an extender for this JAMA. Yeah, can you take this? Sorry. I'm gonna just real quick pick this up before I put this all back together. Plug it in and see if it works.
Should reach. Oh no, not that way.
Yeah, no. I need the cart too. So this is just going to be a quick test, and I'll put it back together. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I'll come back to it. But just in the hopes that it actually works out the box with a changed RTC. Okay. Try and set this down so it doesn't touch anything. Just hold it like this, maybe. Okay. So we'll see what it does now. So again, I don't know if this board will require me to, I think you hold down test button or service button and it'll reset the RTC, or if this battery is even good. So we'll see real quick, and if it's bad, nope, oh, it's been cleared. Okay, and it says hit test mode. Can you hit the test button on the thing? So yes, this actually is a good RTC, and hopefully we'll see it come on up.
Test button?
It might be on the other. It's one of the two buttons in the middle, the white ones.
That's layout and angle.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you? It's around the back. Hold that real quick. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it just was a bad RTC. Unfortunately, that one's good. So I'm gonna see that this boots up. I'm gonna put this back together, and any further look at this game we'll put it back on the cab first. But it appears to be booting with a new RTC, so that old one's bad, and I will throw that in the trash. That's a bit of a relief. Also saves us some trouble having to take this whole thing out just to...
Frozen?
I don't know. That would suck. Oh, there we go.
Oh, is it actually booting the game?
Yeah, it's actually going to boot in the game. There's no extra I/O or anything on this, so we get to see how many songs it has. 25, and it boots in the game.
Going up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we might as well
Nice.
coin it up and see what it does. So it works.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, nice.
I have no idea. Oh.
Try A or B, right?
Of course. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to actually finish this test on the cab, but now that we've got it working, I'll put it back together, and when we come back, we'll be back at the warehouse, and we'll do, we'll do a final look over the cab. We're back at the cab, and we've got the PCB installed. We bolted this together with as many bolts as we have, which isn't a lot, but it's nice and secure. It's not going to fall over anymore. It boots, so that's good. Kind of just, I don't know, that nothing really changed in the back, but everything's installed, good to go. And we got the game here. I'm gonna pass this off to somebody once it starts up. So yeah, we've already gotten a look under here. We just pulled this for, I don't know, we'll replace, probably all of my mismatched buttons is what's going to end up being my service kit for this, because I don't have any other use for them. Otherwise, I'm trying to keep stuff, about the same. But yep, it's fully working. Already tested it, made sure everything's good to go, which it appears to be so. So let's fire up our 25 songs and give it a play. Hey, look, the battery works. Start.
Mambo a go-go!
So I think we mentioned it at the beginning of the video too, but like the monitor looks really good,
Normal. Ha.
and I am quite happy with that. So,
Chocolate.
like really, I think the last thing that's really going to be a concern is if we want to do something about this.
Yeah.
But so what should we play? I mean, there's not much to pick from. Just another one. Alright.
Ready?
We'll also do IO chats and stuff after this. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, see? It's not just me. It's
Huh?
not just me.
Well, yeah, you were playing easy shit. That's
No.
actually pretty tough.
It was sticking when I was playing.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
kind of, it felt, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it.
No,
maybe,
well,
I'll
no, like
play a
when the
little bit.
button was stuck, it was triggering the center
Mambo
pad.
a go.
I'll try something on normal or whatever.
Who's a mambo? Normal. Chocolate.
Sure, it has a cat on it.
Ready?
Yeah, no, I think you're kind of. Well, the middle one's only middle now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's not.
It's really hard to get to the side buttons.
Yeah, it is. It is actually kind of hard. Yeah, that is kind of hard.
What desu ka?
Let's go into test menu and we'll take a look at split test.
Oh, we had high scores. Should have looked.
Well, they would all have been wiped, so.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can change RTC. Yeah.
Like, I guess maybe, I don't know, like, it's... I felt like before it was fine. Like, obviously, I think if you just hit anything, if it's like the big notes, it doesn't matter. You just, smack it. But for the small side ones, like, that trigger's fine. That trigger's fine.
It's triggering the left side too. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw.
Well, yeah, you can see it, but...
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, we're also like, this thing is just loose. We haven't even tightened the screws down on this
Oh,
thing or
fair
anything
enough,
like
yeah.
that. But
See how-
and actually, now that I look at it, I can see the bolts are in there. They've just fallen out. They've all just fallen
I
out.
see. Yeah.
So so it looks like if we want to service this,
Three
we
screws in the
probably
front. Look right here.
no,
Right here.
no. Because well,
Oh.
maybe this whole thing comes out.
This one's
I don't know.
missing.
Because like this
Yeah,
this
look,
acrylic
look.
this acrylic is the entire thing. It's like this is all one piece here. Yeah, no, it's one piece.
Okay.
However, that is, I would not be surprised if that's how you get under there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure how much there is we can really do with this anyway. Like, well, I mean,
Yeah.
these
These
are
seen better
yeah,
days.
these have seen better days. So I think maybe before we bring it out or something, or before we actually, oh, that one's just straight up.
You gotta
there.
push real hard. It'll trigger.
Yeah,
It,
you're
it
right.
fires like 100 times a second too.
Yeah, no, these just need to be replaced. That's all.
Yeah. Technically, you don't even have to replace. You just replace a switch. You don't have to replace the
Yeah.
whole button.
That's true. And I mean, I've got bags of them somewhere.
Yeah.
There's parts that I'm just going to be doing this stuff with anyway. Anyway, yeah. So maybe it's just not that great, and but I don't think I'm gonna go into it for the context of this video. Like, that's pretty self-explanatory stuff. I don't think there's anything exciting down there to take a look at, but it does work, and we've got a Mambo now, basically.
I don't know if that's plugged in at all, but
Oh,
I guess
the
all
header?
the bulbs are missing. That's why.
Yeah, all the bulbs are missing. This one's just straight up broken. You can see the broken glass in it.
Yeah.
The starters may or may not be good. Who knows? But
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to put anything in it this way anyway. And if I build, I'm never going to find an actual marquee.
Yeah. Let's see if I find another header somewhere.
But let's see. Looks like there's another. Oh, you know what? Well, I remember one thing that I wanted to test.
I ran the test. It doesn't work.
It doesn't?
No. I don't know. I don't know if it's here right in start.
Okay, so we want
Lamp fan
what is it?
options. I didn't hear a fan turn on when I tried. I don't know if it's plugged in. That's why I don't know. If
Fire unit. Okay. Does the the right thing? Apparently the left button doesn't do anything.
Nope.
Okay, so fire unit setting.
You want to go to?
Oh, press left to modify.
Oh, you gotta turn it on first.
Well, it was set to on already.
Oh, okay. Test. You want to do test 9? Or...
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
lights. So the fire unit setting on fire. I think those are the lights for it.
Well, this is fire lamp. Fire fan would be the fan, right? It would be start, but that's just gonna go through each.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's plugged in or not. I didn't check. The...
Oh, you know, it might not be because we did flip this around a couple times. I would really like to see if we could get that blower to work.
Here, this
Yeah,
set
one
screw.
screw up here. We never opened this, did we?
I don't think so.
This is probably not hooked up then, because we didn't.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it isn't.
Yeah, it's absolutely not.
It's probably the wires are staying in there. Do you have a screwdriver?
No, I got this.
Okay. Although, let me turn the test off.
No, leave it on.
Okay.
That is all immediate feedback whether it works or not. Okay.
Yeah, they're not plugged in. That's the ace. Plug this one last. I should probably film this.
No, plug the AC in first. See? Got one more. Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Hell yeah, it works. Okay, so that's all of it.
Left kind of doesn't work. Right works.
So it works, but I don't. Maybe there's nothing inside.
Oh, like streamers or whatever.
Yeah, I thought there was a.
I want to hear left. Sounds like it's kind of running, but not really. Oh, yeah. It's like the motor is not
Yeah.
turning on. It might just be hit.
Whoop.
Oh, fuck. My bad.
So I can actually see the. If you come around the front, this is probably going to need to be cleaned out. This looks like there's a lamp
Oh, yeah.
inside here as well that's supposed to light up.
Oh, it plugs in here, maybe? Or is that for the marquee?
I'm not sure because there's a red filter on this, and then there's these two holes. So I think
Yeah.
these are supposed to light up as well.
I assume that the bulb would light this up, but I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. But one thing was I could see the fan inside there spinning. I don't know if we'll be able to
Yeah.
catch it on camera, but
So this one...
regardless, those work, and I think maybe the streamers or whatever are either they're not there or whatnot. But what'd you do now?
Oh, no. CD-ROM?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, so actually, now that I'm looking at this and there's more stuff that I actually want to look over on this, I'm going to come back once I've had a chance to look at the header there, once I've had a chance to replace the buttons down here, and kind of continue the video from there. So for now, though, we'll cut this for now and come back once we've gotten a little bit more of a look at that. All right, so we came back here, and I did remember seeing that this stuff was there, so we kind of messed with it, and yeah, it's pretty gross. It's not. This is gonna have to be redone if we want it to look good when it works. But I'm gonna show the inside of the back here. Let's get that back down, and look at the disgusting thing that is this. This fan system from the front here. This one just doesn't want to stay up. Like the fan's definitely working.
Probably not
the
strong
other. This
enough.
side here does work as well. It just was just too much dust in it to for it to go off. So that one doesn't seem to want to do anything. Or
Yeah, this one.
I don't know. Let's go over to the other one real quick and.
I have to give it a jump start though, I think. Here, hold it.
Oh, no, not the fan, but you have to at least pull it out.
I have to pop it up.
Oh. Yeah, here, let's take a look inside.
It needs help.
So yeah, since this is cosmetic, well, even as cool as it is, this might be like a come back to it much later kind of
You
thing.
need to start it for me.
Okay. Let me start it. Okay, starting. Like the fan definitely works, and we have gotten it to come up. It definitely doesn't flutter or anything. Like it just kind of stays up once it's up. So. It's on this wire. You can see it. Is that wire just open?
It's like an antenna. It's basically like an antenna. Or a car antenna. If I get a here, I can just. You find like a chair, I can step on and pull it out.
Nah, that's good. We can come back to it. I just wanted to show some of the internals back there. We'll replace some of the sensors and the buttons before we come back and maybe do like one last play test. And maybe we'll have this a little bit more functional. All right, I do not remember where I stopped on this video, but as this is getting finished recording during our major freight crisis in December, I'm not going to get around to getting those buttons swapped out or anything. This is going to go into cold storage for a while, so I just wanted to mention that before we wrap up. I was originally replace the buttons and do another play test maybe with those replaced, but yeah, I'm not going to get to it. Again, I don't remember where we left off last time, but just wanted to mention all that before we go on. Sorry about that. Maybe if we get a header or, a little bit more, clean up the tops, the fans and all that kind of stuff, I'll do another video, but yeah, let me know if that's what you want or something. Thanks for watching this video. It does a lot. It makes us feel good to know that people enjoy what we share. So yeah, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.